I don't know if I saw a flash, but I'm James Jade. This is the Midwest Motorsports iRacing Cup Series from Bristol Motor Speedway. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. We are already green. Cody Anderson put it on the pole. He jumped out to an early lead. And Dustin Reinstedel second. Justin Thaler was third. He's fighting it out with Ant Castor. I'm James J. I'm joined with Adam Sondag. Adam, you got me tonight?
Hey, James, what's going on?
Oh, man, just another wonderful Sunday evening. The Midwest Motorsports iRacing League. We're at the Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway for the Cup Series. And they're side by side already. Have you, Adam, you're a race driver, iRacing driver. Have you done any races at Bristol Motor Speedway? Have you done anything in the Cup? And what do you think we're going to see tonight?
Yeah, I think that it'll be nice to see how they run here. See if people start running a second lane, start trying to push up a little higher. It looks like some people are, sometimes you get stuck up there in that second lane early on, trying to find yourself a hole like Justin did just there. But I'm hoping some of these guys try to push a second lane and get us some good action going.
Awesome. I think we're definitely going to get some side-by-side action. I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's not going to go caution-free, but you never know. We can always hope.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have any tire model issues here. Won't see any threads.
Right. As Trevor McLaughlin goes around the outside of Ant Castor. So what is the tire strategy? Are you driving hard early and take everything that you got, or are you saving tires for later in the run, maybe later in the race? And you see Trevor McLaughlin still working now on the inside of Brandon Thaler.
Yeah, you think if you can save a little bit here, it'd be a boon to you if you are able to stay out a little longer or take advantage of a yellow.
Man, it looked like we were 3 wide back here for a second. Now they've kind of calmed down. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. This is usually your job. I'm glad you're joining us tonight. Sorry we had some technical difficulties getting you going there, but we'll try to get it going the next time. There's the co-commentator, most cases, at least for the Road Series Tuesday night, and often for the Cup Series here, Aaron Holroyd. Looks like he's having a decent run.
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent so far. Looks like the number 9's already coming out of the pits.
And that is James Olavisi. James has had good days and bad days, let's say. So for him to be in the pits early, my guess is he might have needed a fast repair. Up front's Cody Anderson. I don't know much about Cody Anderson. I believe he's a friend of Dustin Reinstedel.
He's got a 2300 IR, so
not too shabby.
He's logged some laps.
Right. But he's definitely put out a big gap here already. Where are we at?
Looks like he's holding down the fastest lap so far at 14.35. Looks like McLaughlin already had the same time, so good speed from a couple guys.
I know we're going to 250 laps. Not 100% sure on the stages. So apologies for the lack of preparation here, but maybe you can help me out with that when we get around to it.
Looks like we got 250 total. First stage is lap 63, and second will be 125.
63, then 125 right down the middle. All right.
And we got 4 sets of tires for everybody tonight to try to burn up.
So brings up another good point. We're gonna save tires at the stage breaks. You're gonna come in right before the first stage and give up a little track position and hope for a good restart.
I know Dustin's one to try to save. Usually he's a good one to follow for trying to trying to get an off strategy to
Do what
get your
Dustin
way
does.
in. Not a bad idea.
I agree, 100%.
When you're in the race chat and he says he's thinking about doing something, I might be thinking the same.
I agree 100%. Do what Dustin does. That's a great strategy.
But he's keeping pretty clean here.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of guys in the driver race chatter as well as the race comms. So I think they're doing a good job listening to their spotter and talking it out. At least for the first stage, everybody's playing nice.
Yeah, it really is. One of the benefits of a league is that you can be in a chat with everybody in there, and you can talk about actual strategy, and you don't always get that in a online server session. Oh, who'd we get?
Yeah, James Olavison, if I can come back to him. He got into it. Looks like Andrew Miller or Chris Thaler.
Oh,
I
okay,
believe
he
that's
slid back.
Andrew Miller.
Looks like he slid down to the apron now.
So again, this is something that I'm learning. So thanks for your patience. We got a message from Race Control. Two guys fighting for the same real estate. And James Olavison, looking up ahead, did not realize Andrew Miller was right there with him. And then, right as I switch, let's go back to James. And
Looks like
front, the nose.
looks like
Who are we looking
Chris Thaler met
at?
him up against the fence there.
So everybody's under yellow, so we're not missing too much action right now. There's James Lovison looking the wrong way, and Chris Thaler going, "What are you doing?"
He had him
That's
locked
my lane
up.
up on the wall.
Looks like he didn't take too much damage on that, luckily.
No, I think you're gonna be all right.
Good for
Lovison,
James to get down to the apron there and get out of the way.
Yeah, I agree 100%. 100%.
It can be tough on a banked track like this to stay put.
Andrew Miller and James Olavison only two to pit, and from what I believe, if I'm correct, James Olavison may have taken his fast repair already at 16 seconds for his stop, and now he's going to come back in. Try again, but up front we get a reset, so I'm sure Cody Anderson's probably not thrilled about that. He's out to a pretty decent lead, but we get to choose here and go from there.
Yeah, you'd think people are going to want to be on the bottom still, being early in the race. So we'll see if Dustin follows down to the bottom or not.
What's the best way to save tires, Adam? For what can a driver do with fixed setups? Is it a braking thing? Is it on the power thing? Is it steering ratio or angle? How do you save tires?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of times where one of the main things in iRacing is actually listening to the tires in the audio. That's one of the best ways you can tell that you're driving a little too hard. So you can tell when you're coming in a little too hot and you're starting to slide your rear end out, or put a little too much on the front rights or whatever that happens to be. Most of these guys are probably practicing enough that they know what a stint will do to them. Whether you're going to need two on the right side or what, or how long you can go without doing that. But on a track like this, I think you can get away with letting off a little early and kind of rolling and trying not to push too hard. But early on that might work, but later on people are going to start pushing a little harder, I'm sure.
All right, well, it looked like Barney had pulled off into the Geico. Nope, maybe not.
Looks like he's coming through 4 here.
Thank you. I thought they were...
There he goes. He's off.
Now he's pulled in. Cody Anderson on the outside. Dustin Reinstead looks like he's already got bare bond and a couple of wheel marks. I don't know if you saw his paint on the chat, but it's pretty cool. He got a special paint just for Bristol with some tape, and look at that. Brandon Thayer gets a good jump on the outside and is going to try to stay in front of Dustin. He does. So that's how they're going to start off 1, 2, 3 up in the front, and then back here with Trevor McLaughlin, Justin Thaler on the outside, Ant Castor just ahead, right behind the front three. And Justin Thaler clear Trevor McLaughlin and get down. Yes, he can. Clarence Prince in the Red Bull car just behind these guys. And then Aaron Holroyd and Chris Thaler. Man, I can show you that dusted nice little paint. And look back from Brandon Thayer.
Yeah, Dustin's been enjoying painting his cars up. He switched from GIMP to using Photoshop. He's paying to do it now, so he's got to get better.
He's committed, so now, yeah, he can't go back. He's got wheel marks on the side and everything. Bear Nation. Dustin is a University of Pikeville, Kentucky golf coach. So he's representing his employer at school. The bear bond on the front right nose looks just...
Yeah, he's doing double duty with his Photoshop, making his cars look nice, and also making some art for his social media accounts for the golf team. So, great way to claim that on your tax return.
Right, yeah, good point. Smart thinking. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I see rookie stripes on the back of his car. I don't think Dustin is a Cup rookie, but maybe for a different league or it's just for decoration. Brandon Thayer trying to fight back. Man, these guys are racing hard at Bristol, the last great Coliseum. What do you think?
I think he's got yellow for the chase, right?
Yeah, usually it's the could be.
Oh, somebody's around.
Who are we missing? Who's dropping?
Don't see who it is yet. Yeah. Yep, looks like Clarence is in the wall.
Ooh, facing the wrong way. Sorry, Clarence, we're going to put you on blast here. Let's see if you got some help.
It sounds like he did, based on the comms. We got an apology floating out there.
Yep. Happens. Let's see. We got Clarence Prince, Trevor McLaughlin, and that's Aaron Holroyd. Aaron Holroyd on the outside. Clarence Prince comes up, and he clears himself. I don't know if I'd blame Aaron Holroyd there. I mean, this is a race.
Yeah. It looked to me like Clarence got on the apron a little bit at the apex. That might have unsettled his car. Got him up a little higher than he meant to. Nowhere that Aaron can go there.
Let's see if we can ride with Clarence Prince in the...
Andrew Miller taking a lucky dog right now.
Nice. Be jealous. Get him back on the lead lap after that. Earlier there. Yeah, I didn't see too much on the apron, but nothing you can do now. Learn from it, move ahead.
Yeah, you know, it's really hard. If you don't have 3 monitors on a tight track like this, it really does get hard to know where people are at, especially if you don't have crew chief or a good spotter.
And he's put in some good laps. It was running, like I say, with up at just inside the top 10 for sure, inside the top 8. So he's got a fast car. He's a fast driver. They're going to come in, maybe use his fast repair, maybe take some tires now, as we're going to lap 63. So another 20 laps. Maybe early to take tires, but maybe wants to sit in for a lap and get some repairs. But I like the silver Red Bull.
Did he just take a drive-through?
No, I think on cautions they have to use both pits.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, they're coming in here. Here we go. He's got Robert Olavison in there with him. And it looks like Aaron Holroyd's in the pit as well.
Maybe feeling guilty, coming in to say hi. I came in. Yeah, early to be pitting, unless you really have damage. How long did Aaron stop? 58 seconds. So yeah, he was taking or fixing his car.
Yeah, he had some pace going when he ate that wall and took a hit into clearance. Plenty of time, though, to get back up.
Yes, way early. Don't forget, we're going to throw the caution again at 63.
Not a single Manscaped ad on this new Aaron
Yeah, what's
Holroyd
up with
car.
that? I know, I
Who
saw that.
knows?
I was disappointed.
He must be growing his hair out for the summer.
73 Ranch. David Sunflower Seeds.
Ranch isn't my favorite. Maybe the
I like the
barbecue.
barbecue. That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Good baseball practice treat.
That's right. You got to have the one. You're going green again. Sorry, I missed it. Cody Anderson. Brandon Thayer looks like he got in front of Dustin Reinstedel again. Brandon Thayer going for the lead. Going down low. Cody Anderson and Dustin Reinstedel a lane and a half up. Not sure if they put the PJ1 or traction compound down. Dustin Reinstedel leaving Brandon a lot of room, but it looks like Cody Anderson and Dustin are intentionally running lane up. Lane and a half up might be the fast way in.
Yeah, Dustin's almost in the marbles there.
Right. Getting some of a diamond. You can ride with him. You can talk us through a couple of laps.
Yeah, he's just barely letting off. He's rolling the corner here real nice. I think that's one way you can potentially save tire is instead of trying to work the wheel to stay down on the bottom, let the banking do the work. He's even about half a lane down on what Cody's running.
Right.
But he's just barely rolling off the throttle there. Nice and smooth.
Right with Cody, I saw Dustin get up to 148 on entry. Here's Cody, nice and smooth on steering.
Yeah, real smooth inputs from both of these guys. That's definitely a way to keep your tires nice.
144. Keeping that minimum speed up. Thanks for helping us look at that. Is there racing behind him? Brandon Thayer, Justin Thaler, and Anthony Castor. Getting down and dirty. Ant Castor running low. And he's got Jason Huffman right behind him. Jason Huffman's had a good couple of runs lately, so not surprised to see the 4 car up front. Ant Castor as well. A couple of poles. I'll see if I can pull up some.
Yeah, I was going to say, wouldn't be surprised if Jason cleared Ant here pretty soon. Ant's holding in, though.
I'm sure you know Adam, but want to make sure everybody knows that Ant Castor is the host of the Cool Down Lap, which is the Midwest Motorsports iRacing podcast. We talk about all 4 racing leagues, as well as everything Midwest Motorsports, some real racing news, and we often have a guest. I believe tomorrow night's guest is Taylor Montague, road racer. He's going to join us for 20-30 minutes and fill us in on why he races iRacing, how he got started in sim racing, and maybe what his drink of choice is, if he's a drinker, or
yeah, I'm not
his
sure.
favorite flavor of the sunflower seeds. We can ask him. But that's Monday nights at 9 p.m. on the Twitch Ribbonvale stream. Love for you to join us. That's Ant Castor.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a lot of polls inside the group, getting input from folks about racing and what's been going on lately. So that's been fun.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for participating in that. I hope you have too, Adam. And it's been a lot of fun to get everybody's opinions on real racing. Oh, Norm Snyder down on the apron.
Pits are closed now for him. through the stage.
Good catch. There's the race control message popping up. Shout out to Josh Watt in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, Josh is really an unsung hero, helping out with running these races, keeping everybody in line. Quite a task sometimes, especially in the road series.
I agree, 100,000%. Josh
But
Watt.
also keeping the stream PC and our broadcast equipment connected at the same time. So he's really running it over there in race control.
Yeah, he's a saint. Even though he's Canadian, we let him slide on that part.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Cody Anderson gets the stage points. Dustin Reinsettle second stage points. Brandon Thayer third, Justin Thaler fourth, and Jason Huffman finally completed the pass at the racing line to get the final point over Ant Castor.
Like Clarence is going to stay out since he was already in the pit recently.
Is he a lap down? No, he's going to assume the front.
I think he just passed the pace car, so he might have taken a lucky dog there.
Unlapped himself, and he can come in after this once they get around. So it's the Olavisons, Andrew Miller, and Clarence Prince.
It's like Aaron Holroyd stayed out.
Then the lap cars come in, and you're right, does put Clarence Prince out front. Good call.
The good thing about having a little adventure is you get off strategy and get a chance to try to lead your way out of stage 2.
I don't see Cody Anderson in the race chatter. Pull him in. Might be a little late right now anyway, but congratulations to Cody Anderson. Stage win. Let's see if he can come through or he's going to restart.
Pretty dominant run there in that stage. Managed it pretty well, gave himself a pretty good clear lead. Didn't burn the car up.
He got him in his hood there, can you tell?
4D2? Let's see if I can see it on my computer.
It's an 85 car, Cody Anderson.
I think it's 4D2. I can't quite tell. Assume that's a race team club that he's in.
Awesome. Jason Huffman looks like he's going to restart fourth. So he must have. Oh, that's where he was. He got around. Ant Castor, who dropped back? Trevor McLaughlin dropped. So
here we Trevor's back with Ant there.
Come on. Scroll wheel got me instead of a click. Brandon Thayer once again gets a jump.
Yeah, great drive. Cody got a good launch there, and Brandon managed to build his speed up to catch him. The rest of the guys are spread back just a little bit now.
Whoa, go Ant Castor, Jason Huffman got into him. Now Ant's facing the wrong way.
Had a few collected in that one. It's like Brandon Thayer, Ant Castor, Robert Olavison, Norm Snyder all involved in that.
All right, we'll go back up. Watch Jason get inside Ant. He's got Justin Thaler on the outside. So here comes Jason Huffman. Ant Caster in the Budweiser car. Ant does not give him a lot of room. Jason's all the way down on the apron, and Jason could have lifted there, maybe decided not to. And around they go. Justin Thaler gets away. Chris Thaler on the outside, Trevor McLaughlin behind them both. Trevor now has to decide where he's going to go to get away, and Olavison has nowhere to go. Runs into Ant, who's facing the wrong way again. So a couple of cars get turned around. Just happens just that easy.
Yeah, Trevor used some pucker power there to lock up and looked like he missed 2 pretty good wallops.
Golden horseshoe for Trevor McLaughlin. He used to go out and buy a lottery ticket tonight if that's the way his luck's going to go. So Cody Anderson has to survive another restart. This time Dustin Reinstedel is going to be in second, and that's going to put Brendan Thayer on the second row. See if we can get on the inside of the second row. The last 2 times he's got, and I'm speaking of Brendan Thayer, who's not up here anymore. Did he get caught up in that Olavison deal?
Well, we got both Olavisons in the pits right now. Ant Caster's in the pits, and so is Norm. And let's see, where is Thayer at?
Right behind Clarence Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was running up front with Dustin and Cody when all that happened. So.
He got shuffled back in there. He was asking if he hit anybody on comms.
Awesome. It's a real advantage to have you listening into that chat, so thanks, Adam. Definitely is a side of it we don't normally get, man. It's cool to bring in another layer to the stream.
Yeah, it's helpful to know what Josh has got going on over in race control, and sometimes you get some insight from our drivers and what they've got going on.
So Jason Huffman and Ant Caster are gonna have cookies and ice cream and milk maybe after the race and talk about that one. But again, there's lots of racing left. We're barely 75 laps into it. The lights go out in the pace car. Dustin Reinsettle Cody chooses the outside, so we'll put Dustin inside. Thaler inside row 2. Trevor McLaughlin and Clarence Prince row 3. So Clarence Prince, after that early wreck and doing some smart pit cycling, back to row 3.
Yeah, Ant lucky to be in row 4 there after taking a little trip to the pit crew. Not too damaging. I'm sure that didn't do too much to his car, maybe flat spot his tires.
Here we go, we're moving. Side by side, Dustin, so yeah.
Jason Huffman's getting a great drive here, running the high line.
Yeah, he sure is. And now forcing Dustin to go inside, which he's not been comfortable with doing again. And now look at Justin Thaler on the 00 taking the high line. So Dustin Reinstedel almost trapped down low, leaving plenty of space. And you got to respect that. Just kind of taking his lumps here until it can settle in single file and get back on the outside. And here he goes. Nope, not yet. And gonna claim the outside line on this exit maybe, and now start trying to find the rhythm once again. Lane and a half, 2 lanes up, and see if they can get his speed back. Got Brendan Thayer and Clarence Prince. I'm sorry, Trevor McLaughlin fighting right behind him. Trevor down low, making moves. Cup guys provide some really great racing, man. Really fun series to watch. Only 14 drivers tonight, but it seems like a short track like this, you're always battling somebody.
Yeah, it's nice when people have, enough experience to know where to try to chase the grip, try some alternative lines to other people and find ways around them. You also get a little more strategy.
Yeah, for sure. Lots can happen with 250 laps and 4 sets of tires in the pits. Three wide, 3 deep.
Jason Huffman's keeping up pretty well with Cody Anderson. They've pretty well checked out on Justin Thaler.
It was checked out less than less than a full second, just barely over 3/4 of a second. But you're right. A lot of space. It's going to take a lot of work to get that up. Looking at lap times 14.3 for Cody. These guys, 14.5 almost, 14.46.
Yeah, those 14.35s were standing pretty early in the race, so looks like we haven't seen anybody hit back on that pace. So maybe no fresh tires yet. People are waiting until the end of this stage for those.
I was looking at the best. You're right. They're 15, 14, 9, and 15. Justin Thayer on the outside of Jason Huffman. Gets it done. All the way up on the wall. Justin looks like he's doing a real diamond there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's getting a great drive off of that.
Okay, I can go to Justin. Sorry about that, but he's all the way up to P2. And making moves. I don't know, I wish I could ride with Justin. Watch from the back of Cody here. Glad to see Justin Thaler running up front and challenging for the lead. No, it's early, but we're going to 125 for the stage. I expect to see a stop for gas. Can they make it all the way on fuel to 125?
Looks like nobody in the top 6 has pitted since stage 1.
Okay. Go around the lapper there. Justin Thaler.
Lapper's being asked by race control to stay on the bottom line.
Nice.
While the race leaders are working up high.
Great racing here. You know, it's got to be a lot of fun to be in the sim rig, working hard, fighting the force feedback, getting your pedal coordination right, your sound right, all the things that make iRacing fun. And right now is this moment where Justin Thaler's just trying to pick his spot on Cody, make him sweat a little bit, or, you know, what is Justin thinking and what is Cody thinking to play defense as Cody goes low for the first time you've seen him all race. What are these guys thinking?
Man, short track racing is just a blast. You get so many laps so quickly that you just get in a flow. You get in a rhythm. You start feeling out. And it's good until the grip goes away.
Right. But there's Holroyd. He goes high to get out of the way. Probably said something on the chatter to let him know where he's going. Here we go again. Another lapper, Olavison on 9. Good job getting out of the way. Thanks, James.
Yeah, looks like he's going to the pits.
Where's Justin making up time? Looks like the exit of 3 there was, or 2.
Yeah, he's staying high on entry and he's coming down low on exit.
Looking inside.
They've got about 2.4 on Jason Huffman now. These two are really making hay.
I know Justin Thaler spent a lot of time running the Sebring race, so some of that road course prowess is paying off. You know, working stuff like this, man, is cross training a little bit just to try to expand your skills. And it looks like he's running just a little bit line and can't go through them if you're running the same exact line. So you kind of have to do what the guy in front of you is not doing, just to try to force something or see where you can gain a little time without losing too much. So he was right up to his bumper, but didn't quite get a wheel on him. He's got to regather himself up and try to figure out how he can put a couple laps together and reel him back in. Maybe some lap traffic that Cody Anderson has to deal with first is going to be the opportunity that Justin Taylor's looking for. Yeah, a little bit more time before we hit the next lapper.
It looks like James Olavison may have taken a repair there. He was in for about a minute.
I hate to leave this battle, but Brandon Thayer and Trevor McLaughlin are having a good fight too. Like Trevor's pulled away. Brandon is pulled away now. Ant Caster working on Dustin as well. There's battles everywhere. We're looking at the front. Oh, that was too wide. Sorry about that. Dustin Reinstedel and Ant Caster. This is for 5th and 4th. Eight cars on the lead lap at the moment.
Man, we've got Chris Thaler waiting to get that lucky dog in either here at 125 or the next yellow. Oh,
Justin,
we've got our leader here into the wall. Cody Anderson's gone around here.
I can't hit it on Justin, so I just got to find Cody. Gathered it back up. Thanks for your patience. They went yellows. We're not missing any action. 3 wide there. Did I miss it? And again.
Sounds like our broadcast partner Aaron Holroyd got the lucky dog.
All right, he'll be happy with that. Oh, he's facing the wrong way too. Good job, Tube. Here he is coming up on, I believe that's Chris Thaler. Yep.
Yep.
So he diamonds it just right. Gets by Chris, I hope. No, Chris comes back down. See that one more time.
I'm not sure if he was trying to pit or what was happening there. He starts to come way down the track.
Yeah, it came down. It's like his wheel just kept going. Cody gave him all kinds of room. And there goes the leader. Olafson right behind him. Speed it up just a little bit more. Sorry.
Yeah, tough break for Cody there.
From the lead. A lot of racing left. Should make it back to the front. He's had the fastest car all night.
Yeah, he'll still be in the second row.
Wow.
Or the third row, I suppose. After the choose.
After all that, I guess you told him he's still going to start in the third row. Could be a lot worse. Why isn't it still in the replay? I thought I hit lives. Why are you still doing full speed first and then live? Lost. There we go. Sorry about that. New leader, 00. You got to be there when the opportunity arises.
He's choosing bottom here.
Antcaster Trevor McLaughlin. We're going to get another yellow at 125. 7 laps of green.
Yeah, should be enough yellow flags here that if you do get in a little bit of trouble, you have a chance to work your way back up. Ant's made his way back up already.
Justin goes early. He's not sticking around waiting for anybody to keep up. Antcaster and Jason Elfman, no strangers, find themselves battling for second. Again. Cody Anderson, who we just watched spin, still ahead of Dustin Rhinestone. Imagine that. Dustin has pit twice. He came in. He came out in P5. Rhinestone, smart man. Like you said, he's got that racing IQ to recognize.
That golf mentality. Sometimes you just have to get up and down. Oh, no, Ant gets sideways. Looks like he saved it.
Without making contact, and Dustin Rhinestone on fresh tires. He's got 3 laps to get to Justin Taylor. Dustin Rhinestone on brand new tires. Coming through.
And he's in the lead.
Taylor hit the wall in the exit. And now he runs the Ross Chastain line around Bristol.
We got pits closed now as we near the stage.
Pits are closed. Does Dustin Rhinestone come in and get fuel only? Keep those tires and go till split the next 125? And Castro on the inside of Cody Anderson behind.
I'm almost sure he does just take fuel.
See somebody going around, or is that stage? Yes.
That'll be stage there. There's the pace car.
All right, so Dustin Rhinestone, you want to holler at him?
Sure.
We'll let him get through the pit cycle if he decides to pit. Justin Taylor, a good run to get P2, but could not handle Dustin Rhinestone with the fresh tires. Pits are closed till the field gets gathered up. We'll see him come in.
Aaron Holright again, taking Lucky Dog.
For him. Lap cars stay out. They'll pit next time by. Again, under yellow, they have to come in the pit entry at the exit of turn 2.
And it's a long time to maintain your speed.
Totally. Yeah,
yep. Dustin, he just took a splash. That was pretty quick.
All right, take it away, Aaron. I'll be right back.
Cycling through the pits here. Looks like Caster's maybe taking tires. He's been in there for a little bit. Dustin just took a splash. Only a 5-second pit stop, so super quick. See how they shake out here as the stage pit cycles work their way through.
Hey, you got us, Dustin? This is James.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. So congratulations on that stage win. Looked like Cody nipped you on that first stage, but you got the stage. You came in
Yeah,
and took tires
Cody's
after
pretty
that.
good
So
here.
it looks like
Yeah, I
those
went ahead
tires really paid off.
and took tires just to get up here. I think Brandon took tires too. He just didn't go for stage points, but yeah, just a little strategy to get some more points. I was stuck back there in 4th or 5th.
What does it feel like to go by Justin Thaler like that, like he was going backwards? You made it look easy.
It was pretty fun. Not gonna lie, I didn't even know Prince was in the lead. Go Prince! It was pretty good. I had a good time. It was kind of like what it was like to watch it on TV the other day.
Yeah, it looked awesome. Well, we like your paint too with the bear vine, man. Let's keep it together. We'll see if we can talk to you after the race. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
That's Dustin Reinstedel. But yeah, like Dustin said, Clarence Prince is going to restart this one from the lead. So he stayed out. His last pit lap was 1:16. And Brandon Thayer also stayed out. So the front row on a little bit older tires. So I see their strategy. They still have 2 sets. They get a late race caution. They're going to have an extra set that Dustin and the other guys are not going to have. So I kind of see what Clarence Prince and Brandon Thayer are cooking. Justin Thaler now on the outside of Dustin. We'll see how long Clarence Prince and Brandon Thayer can stay in front. But now Justin Thaler has the tire advantage on Dustin Reinstedel. Only by a couple of laps, but all makes a difference.
Backing up a little bit down there on the low line. Looks like Jason Huffman had to lift, stay out of the back of Cody there.
A lot of give and take on a short track, especially Bristol. Again, we're not even just past halfway. So I think the give and take has started to be more give and less give and more take. Thaler again going way high. But up from the front, Clarence Prince and Brandon Thayer. These guys have pulled a 2-second lead out. Brandon Thayer now with the nose ahead, up high in the blue car. Clarence Prince in the 83 down low in the Red Bull. Side by side, too close to call it the line. Clarence Prince using up a little bit more tire, I think. Running down low. Still 2 seconds back to Dustin, though. Great battle.
Oof. Justin Thaler running high up there close to the wall, as he likes to do.
Double zero on the outside. Got Jason Huffman and Kasser right with him.
Yeah, you can see it. 3 different approaches to these turns here.
You know, obviously turning the same exact lap time as the spacing doesn't change as they come around. So Cup racing at its best next gen. Cars, you have a lot of experience in the next gen car, Adam?
Not as much, no. A lot more time in the ARCA cars and the super stocks and things like that. So not as much in the next gen.
out to pull away from this battle. But Brandon Thayer stretched out a little bit of a lead, and Dustin Reinstedel is now caught up with Clarence Prince. Clarence Prince drops about 2 seconds back.
Looks like Clarence had a pretty quick pit stop, so he may not have taken tires there.
He came in at 14, stayed out. 16. Thayer at 14. Reinstedel came in with Dustin, so they're on the same tires as Dustin. But Justin Thaler took tires at stage. If I'm reading that, Adam, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's looking about like Dustin and Clarence are the two trying to stretch tires here.
Cody Anderson right behind these guys. And watching it play out. You know Cody's fast. He sat on the pole. That is unfortunate spin, and now hoping for a caution to get back up, or at least to see what happens as the pit cycles. So Cody has to be thinking about strategy. Should we say plan B?
Whoa.
Yep, Justin Taylor almost lost it on the exit. Now, is that the car getting loose, or is that it hit the wall and put the power down? Hard to tell.
I'm not sure. He does like to get up close to the wall, so sometimes your mind can take over and you get a little panicked and you kind of give yourself a quick turn to the left when you think you're getting close to the wall, so maybe a little panic. He usually doesn't panic though. He usually will just hit the wall.
Right. Just let it eat. Cody Anderson's picking the spot. I like what I've seen out of Cody Anderson, especially the last couple of races.
Yeah, he's holding it real smooth. He's running a real smooth line here. Definitely edging up on Justin. Justin's using a lot more track. Cody's line's a little more consistent here. Almost looks like they're reeling Dustin in, but I'm not sure that they are.
I gotta see Cody. I think Cody's pretty new. Maybe I saw him in the Xfinity series. Keep talking us through it. If you want to get on somebody else, I'm happy to. I'll at least go TV1 for you, but I'm gonna look somebody up. So tell us what you're seeing, man.
Yeah, go for it. We've got Dustin Reinstedel here holding down second here with this pack. Our former leaders, the fast runners here, have been Dustin Reinstedel, Justin Thaler, and Cody Anderson, so they're all holding true. Brandon Thayer's maintaining his just under 2 second lead, running nice clean laps here. He's coming up on our co-host Aaron Holroyd, who gives him the top line, lets him go by there easy. Nice work from Aaron there. Aaron is still in position to catch a lucky dog. I hear some tires squealing, and we've got a yellow somewhere. Looks like Trevor McLaughlin got caught up.
No. T-Mac. Who's that on the outside? Brandon Thayer.
Chris Thaler.
Chris Thaler. Oh, Chris Thaler bounced off the wall and came across his nose. Trevor McLaughlin minding his own business. They both hit the wall. That's going to be a heavy damage for Chris Thaler. Trevor McLaughlin. Does anybody else get him?
Looks like Trevor's taking some tires here while he has the time. difference of opinion on the comms of how that happened. A couple
No,
guys going to go ahead and take advantage of this. Looks like Huffman and Prince, Caster coming in. If anybody else took that or not.
Brandon
Brandon
Thayer.
Thayer, yep. Dustin Reinsteidl.
Yeah, those are the guys that came in before the stage break at the yellow before the stage. So I'm surprised to see Justin Thayer stay out. He came in at the stage break to get his tires.
Yeah, he's what now? He's almost 40 laps deep since his last pit.
25? Yeah, 25, right? 26.
126 was his last pit. And same for Cody.
Yeah, that was a stage break at 125.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to still have two sets on the floor. And this is going to be those guys
Yeah,
that
this
came in, Dustin and them.
you
Only
do
one
have
left.
to wonder. It's seems like that was a good opportunity to take that pit cycle.
Or get back on the same cycle as Dustin and Brandon and Clarence. It's about a 10 lap difference on tires, but now 40 lap difference. So basically, we have, I don't know, can you go all the way on tires? Can't go 80 laps on tires, right? I mean, on fuel. So
Assume
split that 40.
they'll need a splash somewhere. But it seems like tires could go that distance potentially.
86, 85 laps, something like that. Racing left. When we go green again.
Looks like Trevor's back out.
Good.
I think Chris Thaler has left the building after his car probably ate a lot of damage there. Everybody else appears to still be running.
That's Bristol, baby. Let's see.
Justin taking the high line here again on the choose. And he'll take him green.
Waited a little longer this time. Last time we got a big jump. Still getting pulled off the stage. All the way to the top for Dustin Reinsteidl. Really trying to save those tires.
Yeah, you can really hear Justin and Dustin are burning some tires here on on this early part of the run. It's taking some steering input to keep these cars down on the low line now. Huffman looking inside of Dustin here.
Yeah, like I say. Oh, in the wall.
Caster into the wall. Looks like he's.
Time.
Sounds like he got a little loose. But they're continuing. They're all good.
Saved it. Just a change of underwear needed for Aunt Caster there, and maybe a wrist check to make sure the force feedback didn't jerk the steering wheel out of his hand.
Gentlemanly exchange. No harm, no foul. Yeah. Trevor takes advantage of Brandon Thayer losing a little bit of momentum.
Those guys are smiling ear to ear. Whoa, his caster goes again. Loses it off the corner.
Ant's angling again for his ride-along interview as he waits for the pit crew to do some work.
All right.
Clarence is in the pits here.
Ant Caster made it 175 laps before things all went sideways for him.
It's like the 9's coming in as well. But Ant's staying out.
Cody Anderson, don't look now. He's made it back to the front. He's on the same tire strategy as Justin Thaler, but looks like he's going 10 miles an hour faster. And don't look now, he's got Dustin Reinstedt made it back up to P3. Dustin Reinstedt rode outside of Ant Caster for 8 or 10 laps and just kind of weathered the storm. Ant Caster did what Ant Caster does, I should say. No disrespect to Ant, of course, but Dustin Reinstedt just was patient enough not to push it too hard and make his own mistake and still keep his tires fresh, and deservingly he's back up into P3, reeling in these two, and now Dustin Reinstedt goes low and starts putting in attack mode as opposed to tire save mode.
Yeah, it looks like Ant's sitting about 10-15 degrees on his steering wheel to go straight, so he might be working a little bit of toe angle damage here that might slow him down, but he's gonna take that over the pit repair.
That's not normal. You don't have 15 degrees of yaw set up in your car on purpose.
Nobody else appears to, so unless he found something when nobody else did.
Man, well, I said Reinstedt, man, Justin Taylor's in the wall again. Reinstedt was reeling him in, but now these other guys have reeled them back in. Trevor McLaughlin, Jason Huffman, now right back on Dustin Reinstedt.
Yeah, Ant's working there under Thayer, so I'm not sure if Thayer had some damage that's slowing him down.
He's almost back on his own now. Good for him. Working through adversity, you know. Maybe wait till the caution, you're on the lead lap. So if you're still able to do 14 seconds, which he is.
Yeah, it can be done, but it can make for a long night to try to adjust your steering wheel to change your perception of what straight might be.
Maybe wait for the next pit cycle to use your fast repair. Cool, if he has one left. Man, look at this battle. 5-way battle for the lead. We got everybody up front. Justin Thaler up front, Cody Anderson second, Dustin Reinstedt, Jason Huffman third, and fourth is that Aaron getting out of the way.
Aaron's running fifth here now. He's
in spot. Wow.
Taken 2 or 3 lucky dogs, and he's made his way back up to the front. So good for him for sticking in there and making sure you are the first car off that lead lap. A lot of good stuff happens.
It looks like a restart. We're 2 wide, 3 deep for position, and we're 20 laps in since the last caution. So this is just awesome Midwest Motorsports Cup Series action. How can you say no? And man, look at these guys. Justin Thaler doing a great job on older tires outside. Well, as Aaron Lloyd gets outside with Trevor McLaughlin, I think they're going to stay green.
Looks like Aaron used up all his luck there on his lucky dogs, and he'll stay on the lead lap here. It wasn't bad enough to get down.
That's good. I mean, this is Bristol, and things happen so fast here, 15 seconds.
Looks like Aaron will need to pit here. He took some damage. So bummer for him. He worked his way back up. Stuck in it.
Maybe another lucky dog in his future.
Well, and he's another guy who has been doing a fair amount of endurance racing lately. I think that's great for the mentality of a driver. I think in a lot of public lobbies, especially in ovals, you see people getting an incident and then they just get mad and quit the session. Not a lot of stamina or tolerance for people if everything doesn't go perfectly right. Endurance racing, the beauty is you learn to run a rough race. Ant running with his wheel sideways, taking a couple lucky dogs. You got to stick in. It's a long race, and a lot of things can happen, and everybody else can wreck, and you might be right back up there.
Yeah, we still got 55 laps to go. So, like I say, all to play for. No reason to give up yet. Cody Anderson looking racy on Ant Castor here.
Dustin looking to put Brandon Thayer and Trevor down a lap.
Yeah, it looks like Trevor just went down. Be good for Dustin if he could to get those guys pinned down a lap as he has. Next one to go a lap down, don't look now, Justin Thaler, but he's right up here with these guys.
Looks like he's taking his pit now. He's been out for a good while.
Yeah, he's ready to get rid of those tires. Going to be his final stop. We are right at lap 200.
Yeah, those tires might be showing threads.
Nice round number. So how far do you think Dustin Reinstedel can go in those tires?
Man,
160.
I really think that going all the way was a little long. He's got 50 left, and 160 was his last pit, so he might need to at least take one side. But we'll see. He just took a splash before this one and took tires, so.
Right.
But I would bet stretching these ones might be a little too long.
Expect him to come in sometime soon.
Yeah, maybe the next 15 or 20 or so. Right now, everybody's kind of just cycling. We've got the field spread out pretty decent here.
Timing is throwing me fits here a little bit, so I can't really see what.
Looks like the 8 of Ant Castor did pit. Aaron's still getting some fast repairs.
Not so fast repairs.
Fast as they can.
Here comes Cody. All right. So now it's Dustin Reinstedel and Jason Huffman yet to pit. Cody Anderson stopping a couple of laps before Dustin.
Dustin's got 3 seconds and 4/10 on Jason Huffman here right now. Altogether, they're clear about 23 seconds over Tyler McLaughlin, so their pit cycle might still keep them out in front of these guys.
Cody finally makes it in. Dustin stayed out a couple of laps. He's got to crawl. So I guess pit entry at the exit of turn 2 for everybody. Green flags and yellow flags.
The 4 is coming in as well.
Castor. So yeah, Jason Huffman now at the time. So this is it. This is where the strategies are going to tell us how they play out. And if you stayed out a couple laps too long or if you came in too early, I think.
Yeah, we'll see Trevor McLaughlin here take over while these guys pit. Dustin's still in his stall.
Let's see where Jason
looks like Dustin did take tires.
All right. He's going to be behind Trevor Mack. Trevor Mack still has to pit again. And Brandon Thayer still has to pit again. So yeah, Jason Huffman.
Jason Huffman working his way back on the track after his pit cycle.
And he's in front of Dustin Ransdell. But only barely.
Only barely. For now.
And Ant Castor, too. Ant Castor. Good to go. He got 10 laps less. But he's fighting for position. There it is. Look at that. Jason Huffman looking back at Dustin Reinstedel. Dustin stayed out 4 laps longer. Is that right? 1 lap. Anyway, the way we got it, Jason Huffman's he's currently 3rd. Got 10 laps older tires than Ant Castor. I think Trevor McLaughlin's going to have to stop again.
Yeah, it looks like Ant and Jason and Dustin are unlapping themselves on Trevor, who's currently holding down the lead, but on some older wheels.
That's going to be the race then. Jason Huffman, Ant Castor, and Dustin Reinstedel. Those guys are.
Justin Thaler unlaps himself here as well.
But Justin and Cody Anderson in as well. He's only 2 seconds back. So there's about 2 seconds between. I'm going to call the race for the lead. I'm going to count Ant Castor in there. 10 laps, older tires. Not that big of a disadvantage. Towards the end of the race, I think we're going to really see that play out. So.
I think 50 should be okay.
Yeah,
They'll have some fall off, but it won't be aggressive.
You definitely have to be soft hands on the wheel. And we're yelling.
You got a caution out. It looks like the 46 was in the wall.
Not Thayer. He just got lapped, and then I guess he came in.
He just left the pits.
On his way out of the. Huh?
He might have gotten a lap in on his exit before.
Oh, on his way out. Cold tires. Man, how long does it take the tires to come in?
You know,
one or 2 laps should be okay, right?
I think the hard thing on a short track like this is I think you have a mentality to want to push. You don't have you see there, he's still in the throttle there early is what gets him off.
Trying to power out of it and then tank slap.
Yeah, you want to, if you get caught in the mindset that you lost too much time on your pit stop, then you might be pushing those tires a little early. So he's still out. He hasn't come in.
Trying to stay out of the way of everybody. Barney coming out in the pace car.
Trevor, Ant, Justin, and Cody went in.
Oh, wow.
Don't know if they took a splash or going to take a splash to the end or what. That'll put the 4 in the lead. Dustin Reinstedel behind him.
And Ant Castor wisely comes in. Now, he's going to have a couple of laps fresher tire.
He's taking tires right now. He's got the left side up.
Yeah. So, he's going to have a tire advantage. Do you think that's going to be our last caution? We're going to get another one?
Ooh. With 25 left, you'd hope that these guys could get through it safely, but it's going to get more racy.
I agree. Let's give more take. It's Bristol, baby. I did find out some stats about Cody Anderson. He has, in the Midwest Motorsports League, Xfinity Cup truck starts. I can find his very first entry was 2021 at Eldora. Again, this is all Midwest Motorsports from what I can tell. Could be wrong. supposed to be. No, these are overall stats. See if I can filter it down to the league. All right, here we go.
All right, the 4 is going to take the outside top lane. That'll put Dustin down on the bottom. Ant Caster on the top in the second row, and he will have Trevor Mack below him. Justin Thaler and Cody Anderson right there. So it's our usual suspects here today. Aaron Holroyd and Brandon Thayer sneak up behind them there in the 4th row.
6 cars on the lead lap. That's going to be the race for the lead with these 6. I think they're good enough to get 25 laps in without caution, but we are about to find out. Jason Huffman takes off. Cody Anderson and Trevor Mack and Justin Thaler gets around. 26 to go. Race for the lead. We got Jason Huffman up front. Ant Caster second. These guys battling for third. Whoa.
Ant's a little loose still.
Once again. I don't know if you can tell if the steering angle is still. Oh, Patty Wump. Cody into the wall.
Ant looks a little straighter on the wheel here. He's keeping that thing centered now. He was easily 10 or 15 degrees to the right before his pit stop, where his crew got that sorted out for him. So good for him to take advantage of that yellow to get his car pointed straight.
By that crew, some drinks, a case of beer after the race.
Yeah, he keeps them busy, doesn't he?
Justin Thaler looking inside it. Dustin Reinstall getting
Oh,
pressured.
no. Oh, Justin's in the wall.
Cody. Sorry, come on.
Well, we asked if we could go, what,
Together.
20,
Only 5 or 6 laps there. We got that wrong.
got about 3 or 4.
All right, we can't ride with the 00, so we ride with Cody maybe. See if I can do a chase.
Oof.
Taylor barely catches him. And around he goes.
Norm gets his lucky dog. So he'll be back on the lead lap. Yeah, looks like Justin maybe got puckered there coming up and seeing the back of that car sitting in that high line. A little too much steering angle, a little too much throttle.
Into the pit he goes. Probably going to be a race for him, unless he gets a lucky dog.
Cody asking the other drivers if his car looks drivable. Dustin thinks it does. Didn't seem like it seemed like Cody caught all that about as well as he could.
Right. Definitely could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that was all on the panels, not on the wheels, so should be okay.
I was hoping for a good race for Justin Thaler. He's been working hard to put something together. A rough go recently.
He'll still be on the lead lap, I think, so.
Yeah, imagine that.
That is the good news here under the yellows, is that it takes a while to get through those pit lanes, but sure is a big difference in how quick the cars get around to complete these laps under pacing.
Dustin Reinstedel for the championship has got a 91-point lead over Justin Thaler. So all Dustin has to do is just complete laps, I believe. But right behind that, Justin Thaler is Ty Williams, who is absent today, taking a provisional. So he's going to get 15th place points. And then Ant Castor's only 24 back. So Ant Castor, potential to have a good race today, is going to make up some ground on Ty Williams and Jason Huffman are tied. Ant Castor and Jason Huffman tied in points. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're 24 back from each other. All right. So still, every point matters. These guys won it. It's 1 point per position. The bonus points are where you really make it. You heard Dustin talk about winning stages as one of his top priorities. And that's how he's got a 90-point lead.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to take a 0x here on this race.
All right, we're agreeing. Jason Huffman takes off. Cody Henderson second with Ant Castor down low. Cody wants to clear Ant as fast as he can.
Justin's
and now he gets. Oh no, Cody and Huffman get into it. Let's see if they stay green.
Nope, caution's out.
Yellow's out.
I was going to say, as that was happening, Justin Thaler's front bumper was coming off.
Oh no! All right, we'll be able to look for all three of them.
So these cars are at their limit for how much bull ring they can handle.
Yeah. Jason Huffman, and who was right behind Jason? Is that
Cody?
Cody on the outside and Ant down low, so maybe I can watch from Ant. We're gonna watch up ahead. Huffman went into the wall, came out, and takes Cody with him. Sorry. Nothing they can do. Nothing Cody can do. And let's see, Dustin Reinstedel behind. Does he get a piece of it? Not to mention Aaron Holroyd, Trevor Mack. Down low on the apron is Cody, but yellow should be out by now. Pit lane lights were closed. I don't know, that was probably a pretty quick yellow. They might have survived through that one. I don't blame him. We're throwing it. Easy to do from the booth when you can replay in slow-mo.
Yeah, was looking like there might have been more to that, but everybody did a good job of checking up and getting under it. Doesn't always happen that way.
Number 8, Ant Castor in the lead.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Never
ever quit.
You can go from holding your wheel at a hell of an angle to right back up front with the car that's running pretty good. So
I just
we'll see how he does for a launch. Oh, for sure. He's had two now where he had a rough hit there while he was running pretty good. It looks like he's checked out for the night.
Innocent
that was terminal for him, so that's a bummer. So now we've got maybe still around.
Hopefully he'll stay in the world and get his points for completing the race and not disconnect. Can't blame him if he wants to.
Yeah, looks like he's checked out. It probably did it for him for the rest of the night.
Last draw. Darn. Come back, Cody. We hope to see you next week.
Yeah, great run from him. Real fast all night. Had some adversity from hitting some other cars and getting caught up in some stuff he didn't necessarily cause, but looked really fast. So hopefully he'll be back to challenge soon.
We're going to have a 9-lap dash for cash. Look at Norm Snyder hanging out. P5 on the lead lap. 5 cars on the lead lap.
Speaking of dash for cash, did you watch the $1 million race today?
No, the IndyCar. No, I am going to DVR it, so I hope you'll save me from spoiler.
Yeah.
But is it worth a watch? Put it that way.
I mean, more or less, it's a track that seems very good for a track day for people to take their cars out that they work on. Not gonna go ahead and go out of my way to say it produced great racing,
Right.
but racing is back. Can't complain about that.
That's right. We're racing here. 7 laps to go as Ant Caster brings into green with 5 cars on the lead lap. Side by side for second. And third is Dustin Reinstedel. Trevor McLaughlin takes over second spot. Third and fourth, Dustin Reinstedel, Jason Huffman. These have been the main antagonists of the race today. Aaron Holroyd behind is a lapper. Norm Snyder is car 5, so we've got a four-car
Norm.
battle up front.
Norm's working a nice understated top 5 here.
Yeah.
Keep your car clean and anything can happen.
Ant Caster out front. It's going to be a good cool-down lap if he can bring it home. 4 more laps. This is the race for third between Dustin Reinstedel and Jason Huffman in the 4. Dustin Reinstedel outside with the bare bond, Huffman in the wall. But keeps the speed up. Dustin Reinstedel nice and smooth. Riding with Jason Huffman.
Coming to 2 to go here.
It's going to be white flag. Will after the white, next flag ends the race. So look at this. We're going to talk to Ant Caster. Man, that would be awesome. White flag, final lap. We got to put the spotlight on Anthony Caster, bringing it to the flag. The race is for second. Dustin Reinstedel makes it second by .06. Third for Trevor McLaughlin. Fourth for Jason Huffman. But the race winner, it's all Anthony Caster. Bristol Motor Speedway, what a race.
Great strategy call there from Ant Caster. Took advantage of that late yellow. Got some fresh tires and they worked.
Keep it going. Why don't you run down the field while I go grab Ant?
Yeah, great run here. So Ant Caster makes his way back from taking some repairs and having a sideways steering wheel to take first. Dustin Reinstedel will slide in there in second place. A nice run for him. Didn't quite pull it out with his strategies to try to work the tires. Trevor McLaughlin makes third despite being in some incidents here. Jason Huffman fourth. Norm Snyder clears his way back up to fifth, taking a nice lucky dog there at the end to get back on the lead lap. Nice run in Norm. Justin Thaler, unfortunately, will end up sixth. Andrew Miller seventh. Brandon Thayer eighth. Robert Olofsson ninth. Clarence Prince 10th. Cody Anderson 11th. Tough run for him. He was holding down the front pretty solid and got caught up in a couple incidents, so tough break for him. Our co-host, Aaron Holroyd, we thought we were going to see him make his way back up and fight there, but he caught some late trouble. 12th for him, 13th for James Olofsson, and 14th for Chris Thaler.
But it's all Anthony Caster in the number 8 Budweiser car for the win. Anthony Caster, congratulations. You got us?
Oh, man, I got you guys.
Man, what's it like doing donuts again on the front straightaway and then coming back to get to the pit and park it in victory circle, man? Congratulations on a great race. Man, you had to go through some adversity here. Tell us, well, you start where you want to start. What are you going to remember from this race tomorrow?
Oh, man, just the boneheaded mistakes I made and still somehow came out with a win. There was a point there, I think I nailed the inside wall so hard I was driving at 2 o'clock with the steering wheel for like 30 laps just praying for a caution.
Yeah, Adam noticed that. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, we saw you there running there at what 10-15% over to the right, so it looks like you were able to take advantage of getting that fixed. And was that really hurting your speed when you were off there?
No, funny enough, I was checking and I was catching the leaders, and it was because the 00 and I can't remember Anderson's number, but those two were kind of holding up everybody. Yeah. And I was like, how am I catching these guys? And I just kept going and going and going. And then eventually Dustin's like, I've had enough of this. I'm passing them.
Yeah, somehow you cleared Thayer there, so had some decent pace. Great opportunity to take advantage of that yellow flag there in the end. What were you thinking there?
Not much. Again, one of my screw ups. I think it was after the second stage. I didn't take tires accidentally, so I had a spare set. So that last caution before last, I ended up throwing the tires on, and I was able to run down some of the leaders. And then, unfortunately, Huffman and Anderson getting into it just kind of opened that up for me.
Anthony, man, you're supposed to say you did that on purpose because you knew there was going to be a late race caution that would give you an extra set of tires, and that was going to make the difference in the win. So you knew it was going to happen before it happened, and that's what put you on top tonight.
Oh, I kid you not, man. I was driving and I'm like, did I not get tires? Because I'm getting passed like crazy. And then I pull in the next time and I'm at 62%. I'm like, yeah, I didn't get tires. How in the world do you pull that off?
Better to be lucky than be good.
Yeah.
Well,
But overall, it was a great race with everybody. I mean, it was clean where I was for the most part. You're going to get your Bristol bumps, bruises, but great racing to everybody that stuck it out. And thanks for letting me kind of show something here.
yeah, you did it. I mean, yeah. What can we say, man? You hung in there. The race went up and down and up and down. 250 laps at Bristol is not easy for anybody. You deserve a drink, man, or at least some celebration with your wife and your new family. So once again, we were talking about the cool down lap earlier. It's going to be a little bit more festive in the cool down lap podcast tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Right?
Oh, heck yeah, man. We're going to be having the party from about now until then.
Yeah, right on. Well, you earned it, man. Congratulations on a great run, Aaron. Adam, you got anything more for him?
No, check out the Cool Down podcast. Give Ant your thumbs up for his win. Sign up if you're not signed up.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys and the broadcast, all the work you guys do to put on a broadcast for these races. So I appreciate both of you.
Oh, we appreciate what you do for us too. That's Ant Caster, your winner from Bristol. We'll look for you next Sunday as the chase wraps up. I believe that's the last race next week. Is that right?
Actually, I think next week we're off, and then Pocono, and then Phoenix.
2 more after the week off. You're right. Looking at it now. So just 2 more races left in the series. So you have a reason to keep fighting. And maybe
one more thing, James.
Go ahead.
I made up for Watkins Glen. That's my redo.
I'd say, man, congratulations on a great win tonight, Ant.
All right, thanks, guys. Y'all take it easy.
All right, you too. We'll see you. Well, Adam, I know it was a little different tonight, and like I say, appreciate you joining me and keeping me company, keeping us all company on the stream.
Yeah, glad we got to call some action. Got to see Aaron out there running some laps. Always good to see.
Yeah, right on. Well, hopefully we'll get to see you in the sim rig next time too, man. Well, looking forward to calling you up in the front sometime soon. If you want to join, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Well, I was just going to say, I'll be back in the truck soon.
Great.
Great way to join is throw the QR code up here.
Yeah, good point. Or you can always go to midwest-motorsports.com and check out, where is it? My SDK's all over the place. Midwest-motorsports.com is where you can find it, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. It'll take you right to the link tree to our Ribbonvale Twitch stream. All the rules on the website and how to join the Discord and sign up. Look at all the rules for the league, decide if you want to race. Trucks on Friday, Xfinity Saturday, Cup on Sunday, and the GT4 is the current road series on Tuesday nights. Until then, I'm James J, signing for Adam Sundag, reminding you to stay in your lane. See you next week.